What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. You are now tuned in to Wisen Up TV. I am your host, the one and only Wisen Up, aka You Got BKA Jade the Giant Slayer. Chilling here on this lovely afternoon, about to do a quick video on Sanshu Inu Finance, the smart contract platform Dog Park. If that sounds interesting to you, please hit a like, smash the subscribe, and why not ring that notification bell? And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. First off, guys, let me do what I do best to give you a quick market analysis and tell you what's going on with the prices of the cryptocurrency market as a whole. First off, as you have already noticed, I'm sure the market is bleeding. Everything is in red. People are quote unquote are selling off. I'm gonna get into that later because I don't even think that's going on at all. This market is heavily manipulated. If you don't believe that, it is. If you don't want to believe that, it's true. And if you think you want to get out of this space because of that, everything is manipulated in this whole entire world, especially when it comes to our financial services. The stock market is manipulated, options are manipulated, futures are manipulated to whatever degree that you want to believe so they are, and that makes no difference when it comes to the cryptocurrency market because the sentiment is high, but the markets are currently down. But what I wanted to also show you guys really quick pertaining to Sanshu Inu is that even though everything is getting killed, we got Sanshu Inu up 15% today at the price that it was basically when I made my last video. It's pumping today, and I think that is something to take note of. When everything else is on a downtrend, this guy's kind of swinging up. Let's take a quick look at the holders on Sanshu Inu. We only have 42,000 holders. This has not moved since the last time of my video, so not too many people are adopting this token at this point in time. We got to get a little more traction going on. If you are not following the Sanshu Inu Twitter, you need to do that at Sanshu Token. Go ahead and jump on that because we got to build the community there, and that's what's going to get everything going. Now, back to the market analysis, guys. You got this thing selling off, and we have so much good news trending. It should not be. If we go on to Twitter here, we have Sean Culkin, NFL tight end. This guy just said he will be converting his entire 2021 NFL salary to Bitcoin, and that is pinned to the top of his board on Twitter. Guys, if that's not bullish, I don't know what bullish is. Give me a break. Stop it. Busta Rhymes, thank you at Michael Seller. I'm a sponge to all of these gems. Busta Rhymes was on Twitter asking where people go to learn about cryptocurrencies, and everyone of course responded to him, and Michael Seller was one of the guys who responded, and Busta Rhymes said thank you. Guys, Busta Rhymes is trying to get into crypto. The sentiment is not low. The sentiment is very high. Okay, do not get fudded out of your positions right now. Hold on. The bull run is not over. I promise you. Now, let's get right into this video. The Dog Park. Welcome to the Dog Park. Stake popular meme coins to earn an indexed fund token. Okay, guys. Sanshu Inu has created a smart contract platform where you can stake and farm all of the meme dog tokens in one place. Well, they haven't quite got all the dogs on board yet, but they're working on getting them one by one, and later on in this video you will see exactly which ones they have on board and which ones they're looking to get on as well. So let's dive into the dog park and see exactly how everything is working. So the dog park, If you guys want to get involved, you have 34 days, 14 hours to farm the MFund token until this is going to be over. They will still have the staking, but I believe you will not be able to farm when this ends. So if you want to jump in that, go ahead and do that. Well, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please do not buy or sell any digital assets without doing your own research. That is very, very important. I'm just a guy behind the mic doing research and making videos. I am not a financial advisor. So guys, let's take a look at how much we have locked up into this DeFi project as a whole. The total value locked, we have 3 million. Not too bad, but actually pretty low. But nobody knows about this project yet. It's getting up there. The MFund stats, so the actual coin that you can farm out of this protocol is the MFund token. The price is currently sitting at 0.01. That is 1 cent. It has dropped significantly since I started farming, but the whole entire market is dropping, so I don't expect a token that is not yet listed to be pumping at this moment in time. But 1 cent isn't too bad as a current quote and unquote list price to start off with. The supply is going to be 100 million. That is scarce. There's not a lot of these guys that are going to be produced. So if you do want to get involved in this project, I recommend farming some of this MFund before it is pumped out. The circulating supply is currently 34 million, and the market cap is, we're looking at 386,000. Very, very low market cap. Let's jump into the farms really quick and see exactly what we can farm in here and what APR are they're allowing right now to be farmed, and that's kind of high. So you have Sanshu MFund. So if you're holding Sanshu, if you are in the Sanshu army, I really recommend that you go ahead and use this protocol and throw in some Sanshu and get the MFund from the swap. You can swap some MFund and use this. If you don't want to swap that, we're going to go into the pool and I'll show you where you can stake that a little bit later on in the video. So you got MFund and ETH as well. This is a very high APR. We're looking at 898% right now. You have Sanshu ETH that's sitting at 452%. You have Akita Sanshu sitting at 232%. Kenu Sanshu sitting at 440, and Kenu MFund sitting at 58,000%. That's kind of wild. I don't know. That's super wild. But if you guys jump into this, you can get some MFund right now. These APRs will be dropping significantly fast as people start to get into the farms. So the earlier you get in, of course, the better. Okay, let's take a look at the pools. So the current pools that they have for staking, and this is not the farming portion, this is just a staking. And let me clarify exactly what the difference is between farming and staking. When you are farming, you need to have 2 tokens put into the liquidity pool. You will receive liquidity fund tokens from Uniswap, and you can insert those tokens into this DeFi project to receive the MFund token. Now when you are staking, it is a little bit more simpler. You do not need 2 tokens. You just have 1 token, which you will stake here on this platform and receive the APR. Now for staking in the dog park, they currently only have 3 coins available, and like I was saying, they're going to be working on getting more because this is a fairly new project. As you can see here on the top, they have Shiba here, they have Kishu here, they also have Hawk. So I would imagine in the near future they are going to be adding these 3 as well to the dog park as fast as possible. Now if you have Sanshu Inu sitting on your DeFi wallet, you need to put it to use, guys. Get it off that DeFi wallet, and it's not going to hurt you to spend a little bit of gas fees and start to farm some of this MFund. Okay, in my personal unprofessional opinion, I believe that the MFund token could be substantially worth more than the Sanshu Inu token itself, because it's going to be reflecting the price of the assets that are currently inside of the protocol. And depending on how many people get involved, it could be based pretty high. Now, looking at what they have to stake inside of this dog park staking, like I said, they have the Sanshu sitting at 86%. That's pretty high. So I'm not sure how much you guys have invested, or what proportion of your portfolio you have here, but if you can earn 86% APR on M Fund, that is better than it just sitting inside your wallet. And hopefully when M Fund actually launches and gets listed, it will be worth your while. You also have Akita sitting in here, and that's at 203%. You have Kinu sitting in here, and that is at 645%. So those last two are actually pretty high and not too bad at all when it comes to the APR. Now at the top they have trade here, and if you go to trade, you can go straight to Uniswap. You can add liquidity, you can swap and do all that stuff without having to type in the URL yourself, so it sends you straight there. That is a plus. You have quick access to Uniswap there at the top. If you want to get M-Fund, get Sanshu, or add the liquidity, you can do that right there really easily. You can also get up the Sanshu charts. They looking at them at the Dex Tools. Dex Tools at the top of the Sanshu Inu website. I'm not going to get too deep into the chart. We're at the bottom right now, guys. We've had a small swing up, and I think once the market starts to move as a whole, we will definitely see Sanshu pop up as well, and I think exponentially. The next thing that we cannot forget and that we cannot take lightly is Sanshu Inu has been added as an Y asset to the Flare Finance network. If we go to Flare Finance, if you're not following Flare Finance, I recommend following Flare Finance, because they are now giving the Sanshu Inu holders an opportunity to take their investment over to this platform and earn Flare. So you can stake your Sanshu and earn a passive income on the Flare token. And the Flare token, mind you guys, the Flare token right now has not been released, and it is already trading on as an IOU on BitTrue above $1. So you can trade, you can interact with trading this coin as an IOU, which is strange, but the value of this token is already above $1, and it went as high as, I want to say, almost $2 in the height of this bull run. So giving you this opportunity is huge to be able to farm a coin like Flare Finance, which is going to be the future of DeFi in my opinion. And if you go down here, it's there on the Flare Finance, on the Twitter page. We have Flare on the Flare Finance Twitter, we have Sanshu Inu token posted there. That is huge. That cannot be understated. That cannot be overstated, to be honest, either. That is substantially good for this project, being how early that they are. And Flare community, if you go to their Twitter, they show that they have their application has been added to the Nano Ledger. And what does that mean? Adoption. All that is just showing that the Flare Finance platform has major adoption being added to Nano Ledger. And with that being said, they have lended out their generosity and allowed Sanshu Inu to be on their platform, which in turn gives Sanshu Inu an immense amount of credibility. And if they continue to solve the problems that they're solving with bringing together the entire meme coin community and allowing them to farm for an index fund token that represents the amount of money inside of the fund. So this token is basically going to be backed by all the tokens that are staked on the platform. So it's debased to that. That's huge because these communities are meaningful. Cryptocurrency is about community based currency and giving power back to the people. And this, in my opinion, this dog park is uniting the meme coins into one place and giving them a little more validation than what they've already had, especially some of these coins that didn't even have the ability to stake or have a smart contract platform built on top of them yet. Now they will be able to use, or now the holders will be able to utilize Dog Park to earn a passive income. I think that's huge. Last but not least, guys, if you are not following me on Twitter, please follow your boy at Twitter at you know the name Wizen Up. And that's going to be it for the video today. I hope you have yourselves a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be. I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
We still have centralized exchanges, which can be shut down by governments. In 2 years, we will have decentralized exchanges, where the exchange is running on 10 million devices, 10 million smartphones and pads all around the world, and it's constantly changing and fluid. You can't shut it down. When that happens, government regulations become meaningless. Because if you have a regulation or a law, but there is no power to enforce it, nobody pays attention. So all the laws that are being passed now in Malta, and I agree with them, that's great. It will help us grow. In 2 years' time, no one will pay attention to them because we will not have to. That's the tragedy of what's happening. Governments will eventually have to accept the fact they will have to change.